What's up, everyone? This is Donald with ComputeHub. We're a cloud computing provider with a focus on low cost, easy to use GPU and CPU cloud computing. Today, I'm coming to you talking about DALL-E Playground. So, anyone that's been on the internet lately has probably heard about DALL-E. It's an AI text to image creation software that's all over the internet. There are free to use DALL-E environments out there on the internet. However, sometimes the resources are all being used. You'll get errors because there's too many people trying to do it at one time. Or there may be things you want to do on your own and just have your own environment out there. So there is a way to install DALL-E Playground on your local environment or on any cloud environment of your choosing. But today I'm going to show you how to launch DALL-E Playground in ComputeHub. We have a predefined template now available, so it makes it really easy to spin one up and get using DALL-E Playground really quickly. So I'll go ahead and get started. So from in ComputeHub, if you haven't used our platform before, we have other videos on our YouTube to get you introduced to the platform. So today I'm just going to kind of go quickly through how to get this spun up and then how to use DALL-E Playground. So from within ComputeHub, you're going to go to Compute Instances and then go to Add Instance. So under Templates here, you're going to want to pick DALL-E Playground. This is our predefined template. It already has an increased disk size of 100 gigs, and it has the DALL-E Playground software already pre-installed. For compute offering, you're going to want to pick a GPU compute offering. So I usually just type in GPU here to pull up all our GPU compute offerings, and you're going to want one with at least 32 gigs of memory. Typically, I'll go with the 4 vCPU 32 GB memory option, but you could use the 8 vCPU option as well. Data disk isn't necessarily necessary unless you want to. And then for network, there are some ports and firewall rules you have to create special for this DALL-E Playground environment. So I usually just create my own and give it a name and description. I'm just going to call it DALL-E. Go ahead and create that. Add SSH key pairs if you want to. Not really necessary at this point. And then I'm just going to give it a name and go ahead and launch it. So now DALL-E will begin launching in the background, and we'll just give it a few seconds here to turn on. Alright, once it's done spinning up, you'll see the state as running, and you'll also see a password generated. You might want to copy down this password. This will help you get in to the back end of your server, although you don't necessarily need to be able to use it here with the predefined template. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and set up some firewall rules along with some port forwarding. So I'll go ahead and click on my instance for DALL-E, click on NICs here, and on the network name. First thing I'm going to do is give it a general egress rule. This will just allow our instance to access the internet. So I'll just leave everything blank and just click add. And that's done. Then we'll go ahead and click on public IP addresses. This public IP will be the IP that you use to get into the DALL-E Playground UI from your browser. So you're going to want to remember this IP address. So from in here, we're going to open up a handful of ports. The first one being port 3000. So I'll go ahead and just start adding these. And then we'll want port 8080. And then port 80. So from here, you'll have to go into port forwarding and add these specific ports to your actual instance. So I'll go ahead and add 80 to start, and go ahead and click add and select the instance. And now to add the data ports, you may need to bounce back out and come back in order to kind of give it a refresh. Go ahead and give it 3000. Go back in one more time, and then 8080. Alrighty, now we should be good to go to use the DALL-E Playground. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new tab in my browser, and I'm going to take this IP address, and then I'm going to add port 3000 to the end of it. And I will be here in my DALL-E Playground environment. So first thing you need to do is add in the backend URL. So this is going to be your same IP address, but with the :8080 at the end. So in this example, I'm going to do 50.114.112.20/8080. Now there is a weird bug with the interface where if you try to type in http:// at the beginning of this, while you're typing it in, it kind of bugs out. So what I've typically had to do is key in the background URL kind of as it's shown here, click down to text, and then back up here and add the http ://. And then you may need to wait a few minutes for it to recognize the backend URL, or sometimes you might need to refresh as well for it to find it. So you can also just try to add it back in here. Let's try giving it a little refresh. There we go. Now we have it ready to launch, and you're ready to key in what you want DALL-E to create. So let's do a beach ball on a table. So you go ahead and type in your text prompt, figure out how many images you want to be generated. The more you want to generate, the longer it's going to take. I'll just click on 3 here, and then we'll click the enter button and let it go. So it will take anywhere from 100 seconds or more to generate the image. So just be patient. You can go into another tab or do something else while you wait, but eventually you'll get your images. So we'll go ahead and wait here for a few minutes, wait for them to come up. And there you have it. We have a beach ball on a table here. So yeah, that's about it on DALL-E Playground. Hope this video you found helpful. If you'd like to check out our ComputeHub cloud computing platform, there's also a variety of other things you can do with it, more than just DALL-E, of course. Can basically handle all of your IaaS needs. And any new users do receive a free trial credit at signup. So that way you can try our platform out risk-free, no obligations. So go ahead and check out the links to our website in the description, along with some other videos I'll post in there as well, and links to our social media pages. So thanks again, and appreciate you watching the video.